medical professional before participating in any activities offered by Chronically Awesome. Never rely on our content in place of seeking professional medical advice. By using this video, you agree that you are voluntarily using or acting upon our content. You also agree that, save where Chronically Awesome is at fault, your use of or acting upon the content is at your own risk, including but not limited to all risk to yourself of harm, injury or illness, and in particular any harm, injury or illness resulting from overexertion or exacerbation of any medical conditions caused by the use of the content. Always remember that, if you experience pain while using or acting upon our content, stop and consult your doctor or medical professional. Always warm up before a class and warm down after. You do not need to complete an entire class. You can always start with a short section and build up to completing a full class over time. Pace yourself and listen to your body. Most of all, have fun. Exercise should be empowering and make you feel good. If it's not fun, try a different style of class until you find something you enjoy.
Hello, I'm Billy from Ayana Yoga East and Vida House. Today we're going to do a little bit of a different meditation. It is one based on sound. It is also Kundalini inspired. So stay with me to see what's next. This meditation we'll do today is a Kundalini based meditation. First of all, I would like to read to you a little bit of an intro from a wonderful book called Nada Yoga by Sri Brahmananda Saraswati. I mentioned a little bit about him in my guided meditation video, which you can also access on the Chronically Awesome website. But today I'll read you something here, because most of us don't actually know. First of all, we don't know what Nada Yoga is. And second, we chant Om in almost every yoga class. But what is Om? Why do we chant Om? So sometimes, we ask ourselves these questions and we don't really have an answer. So I wanted to read to you a little bit from this book. As today's meditation, we are actually going to use sound above all. And we're going to use the Om, broken down to A, U, and M sounds. So that is why let us begin with a little excerpt from this book. In the beginning, Om, the music of the spheres. The original form of this sense-perceived universe is primal energy. It is pure, transparent, and eternally numinous, unmanifest. It is the mother of radio waves, cosmic rays, X-rays, radar waves, electrical waves, light and sound waves, and it is subtler than them all. When energy is in its pure form, nobody can perceive it. Nobody can know the force of electricity without the movement of electrons. The force is known by its effect, its result. The primal energy is omnipresent and omnipotent. All types of energy have one common factor. That is, they vibrate. This vibration is called nada, or nadam, cosmic music. So when we talk about Nada Yoga, we talk about the internal vibration. When we chant Om, if you press your hands into your heart center, you will feel the vibration of what you chant. Plato called it the music of the spheres, the music of nature. It is known as Shabda Brahman, Saguna Brahman, Shaptam Pranava, Anahata Nada, and above all, Om. It is the voice of silence. How beautiful is that, the voice of silence? Wherever you go, you will discover the music is existing there before you. It is present everywhere, at all times. This music, This primal energy is the cause of the cycle of manifestation or evolution, progression or maintenance, and perfection or involution of the sense-perceived universe. The chief key in Nada Yoga is Om or Aum. Om has two forms, articulated and inarticulated. Articulated Om is a mixture of Ah. So when we say Ah, we can just go very loud and say Ah, which is the manifestation. Ah. Also, here it is, manifestation. You have Ooh, which is the growth. Oh, ooh, here it is. So you manifest, you grow, and then you have which is the perfection or the completion phase of Om and of everything around. And also is the sweetness at the end. So this is what Om is. Each phenomenon of the universe is passing through these three phases: manifestation, growth, and perfection or completion. Nothing in the universe, nothing in the subjective universe or the objective world is exempt from this law. Anything which is born has to grow, and that which is growing must complete its cycle of perfection. For example, crops germinate, grow, and are eventually harvested. Then this cycle begins all over again. The body, mind, senses, and even our thoughts are not exception to this rule. Having read this to you, let us begin with our meditation. And what we're going to do, we're going to sit up in a comfortable seated position. Once again, you can refer back to the basic meditation video to see what options you have for your seated comfortable position. But make sure you go with where your body takes you. Make sure you prop yourself. Make sure you're comfortable. So we're going to do the Om. We're going to chant it. So when we're going to start with the Ah. At that point, you're going to place your hands just here at the reproductive organs. Now you can either place the hands like this, or you can take the Yoni Mudra. Mudra also means seal, sealing the energy within. So either the hands down here or just like that while you're chanting the Ah. Then moving up, we're placing the hands at the heart center for Ooh. And here you can either choose to have the hands in prayer or the hands on top of each other, whatever sits well with you. And then we're moving on to the at the third eye, and once again you can have the hands either in prayer, or you can do the lotus mudra, which is just putting your little fingers and your thumbs together, creating this lotus flowers with the hands and placing it at the third eye chakra, which is just between the eyebrow. So we're going to do this all together 12 times. I will do it with you. So let's take a couple of deep breaths before we begin. Inhale to the top of your breath, and then exhale all the air out through the nostrils. Inhale once again, and exhale. Let's start with placing the hands at the reproductive organs. Inhale, Gently release the arms. Now what you can do in your own time, you can gently recline back and come to lay onto your back. Maybe support the knees underneath, place a blanket or a bolster, and just close the eyes for 5, 10, 15 minutes and just absorb that sound throughout your body. I will leave you to do that in the comfort of your own home and your own time. Namaste. Until we meet again.